Now that we all have to think more carefully about our planet in terms of the amount of carbon each of us create or cause to be released into the atmosphere, do you mind, love? Can you get out of the way? Thanks. Anyway, of course, things like taking long flights or using huge amounts of air fuel are now firmly in the crosshairs of environmentalists. So what can we do about it? Let's get virtual.
About 46 million flights around the world every year, which means air travel adds up to about 3% of our planet's global carbon emissions. And that's not something that's going to be easy to stop, because now our world has become a global village where families and businesses connect by hopping on planes to the tune of about 4 billion passenger journeys globally every year, keeping 65 million jobs flying. That's money in the bank that also keeps our global economies sky high. In the future, one major way to keep us flying will no doubt be electric aircraft with zero emissions, but that won't fly yet, as we're still at least a decade away from planes with dense enough batteries. So, meanwhile, the solution will have to be liquid. And one solution is SAF, Sustainable Aviation Fuel. So what's it made of? Well, as it happens, lots of different stuff. Not from fossil fuel like oil or gas, but from refining organic and waste products like cooking oil, food waste, and even plants like the Salicornia succulent that can grow in seawater and make oil-bearing seeds that are just excellent for biofuel.
The US's Department of Energy believes it's possible by 2040 to produce 50 billion tons of sustainable aviation fuel from only 1 billion tons of biomass, organic matter that isn't food. How much energy is that? Well, enough to generate electricity for about twice the number of homes in New York. Ooh. That was close.
And using it is simple. SAF is a drop-in fuel, meaning it can be added to regular airline fuel without changes to the engines. Researchers believe that solid waste in landfills, which produces methane, could be used to make billions more gallons of SAF, using facilities that are much like modern oil refineries. The airline industry is hoping to produce around 2 billion tons of SAF by 2030, which will be a significant step towards completely decarbonizing all of our flights. When you look at how quickly we found a vaccine for COVID-19, if there was a similar push towards aviation fuel, air travel could fly rapidly in a zero-emissions direction. But until then, the future of airline travel will have to remain up in the air.